Welcome to the channel and this short series where we are going to be playing the Soviet Revolution campaign for Workers and Resources Soviet Republic. This was introduced as part of an update in early first quarter of 2024. Now, before we get started, I just want to go over a couple of things. The first thing is that if you want to do the Soviet Revolution, you must first complete a New Republic is Born campaign. This campaign is a pretty basic introduction to some low-level mechanics in the game. And if you're a new player, it could be worth doing that. But I have had a sneak peek at this campaign, and during that 10-minute period, what I found is that you are set challenges, but you're not given much support with respect to how to solve those challenges. So if you're new to the game, I would strongly recommend that you do these tutorials first before you, and then of course this one, before you actually start this campaign here. Now, for anyone who follows the channel and you're wondering why I'm doing this this campaign, is that I want to get this out of the way before I start a new full-length series, which I've been talking about. And the second reason is that the map for the new series isn't quite ready, so I thought I'd just do this very quickly. Hopefully it won't be too many parts, and we'll see how it goes, because my secondary objective is that there is talk of another campaign coming in, so I'm assuming that we'll have to finish this in order to be able to do the third one. Anyway, that out of the way, let's just get straight in. So here we are on the map. First thing I strongly recommend is that you pause, because one thing I found when I was doing this, for some reason that custom shed opens as well. One thing I found is these messages can flash up very, very quickly, and you also get a bit of a tour of the map. So what you want to do is try and keep control of the messaging by pausing the game. Also, if you look down in the left-hand corner here, you will see that this is a populated map, and we've got a population of 7,503 workers. So if you do play this campaign, pause a lot, because obviously the game's running forward. And I think the other thing I will show you, I haven't checked it myself, but I'm just going to look out of curiosity to see what the game settings is. So the citizen satisfaction is small, is on easy. We've now got energy management enabled, which I do know. We've got water management enabled. We haven't got waste or maintenance disabled. We're on a day-night cycle. We're not playing on seasons. Building fires are normal. Global events are serious. That's quite. That means we could possibly get an earthquake. This is vehicle availability lock according to year. That's standard. Pollution is enabled. Education now is complex. That means we're going to have to work with a full education system. Crime and justice is not enabled. Traffic simulation is simple. Realistic mode is disabled, obviously, and research is enabled. So it looks very much like this campaign is going to focus on energy management, water management, and probably other mechanics without pushing into some of the higher level mechanics. And this is why I'm thinking that the next campaign will probably be in something like realistic mode. Anyway, that out of the way, let's just get into this. Your loyal second secretary of the Communist Party, together we have witnessed the greed of the West. They came with promises, built roads and railways, and their true intentions became clear when they were here for our resources, not for our people. But the winds of change have blown. Our people, seeing through their greed, have spoken in the last elections. We are the leaders of the Communist Party, and now their chosen representatives. As the first secretary, the weight of the great nation's future rests on your shoulders. Together we shall build a republic that puts its people first. Welcome to the dawn of a new era. I don't think there's anything else. Oops. Comrades, our country is truly beautiful. There are few cities near the Soviet Union borders that stand as testaments to our resilience. It's time for us to choose one of these cities as our capital. We will begin there, laying the foundation of our socialist paradise. Understand that there is a long journey and we cannot rebuild the entire country overnight, but with dedication we'll see it flourish. So the Judgment still carries on. Look here, comrade, this city is our most populated, yet it remains close to the Soviet borders. It's a prime candidate for our capital. What this is, for anyone who plays on populated maps, now I'll be completely upfront, I'm not a fan of populated maps. When you start on a populated map, you do need the largest possible population centre close to the border so you can lay in the services and import and export goods. So that's quite important. Oh, well, where are we off to now? Says it, observe that settlement over there. Our nation is dotted with many cities and villages like this. They lead their lives independently, sustaining themselves. But once they start working under our directive, we must ensure that they're provided with food and leisure activities they will depend on us for. I presume for it, but it's been truncated. And now we're off again. It says here, as we turn our focus back to our future capital, the first order of business is clear. We need to establish reliable electricity supply. Powering our city is the foundation of all future endeavours. Connecting to a foreign power grid at the border offers us options, while building our own power plants can be a challenging endeavour. Purchasing electricity from the outside is the quickest way to light up our capital. So we're off again. There's here, founding a capital city, building a power network for the border. Suggested scheme for the connection could be foreign power connection, high voltage wires, transformers, medium wires, and electric substations. This is the level of support that you're going to get. Just a list of things that you need to build. Alternatively, the foreign power connection can be directly linked to the electric substations using medium voltage wires. Place substations near the residential buildings to distribute the electricity efficiently. Don't forget to activate the purchase option there. So we're going to activate the purchase option straight away. Do it, because I always forget that. And then of course here you've got a little bit of a reminder of what you can do. Now first thing you've got to do is find the capital. Where is the capital? Oh, it's here. Get rid of the text. So we've got the capital is here, and we've got a main road, I'm assuming, that will lead back to the border where the power supply is. The power supply is up on this hill. We've got another small little town here which could be useful. Now when you start on a populated map, bear in mind this has got nothing to do with the campaign, you've got to accept that you can't protect all the population. So what you want to do is pick up your core towns that you do want to protect. My instinct is that I think we could support that town because it's very close to the border, and we can get that done. We follow the road back again. We've got, this is our capital. Now the question is, could we stretch to include this town as well? We've got a little bit of a highway system here. My instinct is that maybe we can do the 3 towns. Obviously, if you're new to the game, just follow the instructions and concentrate on the capital here. I think we can do it, guys. Give yourself a little bit of a challenge. So the first thing we're going to need to do, we got our substation here, and we need to work out, we need to send a power supply that way. Now, one thing you need to be aware of is that external connections only have one connection. So the first thing we're going to need to do is put in, and of course I'm playing without mods, so apologies if this is a little bit kind of icky. I think I don't really want junctions on the highway, so if we put you there, and I'm going to build this while the game's on pause, because the highest we can go to from the get-go is 15 megawatts. 18 we have to do research for. I think we go to there. This isn't very big, so what we could do is, I think this is a step. This is the step down transformer, isn't it? So if I put that here, and okay, we'll just use a mud road. And this is only a small village, so we can kind of step down the power. Go to 10 megawatts. 10 megawatts was originally the biggest power line got here, and what we can do is run you to there. Now of course what we got to do is provide power to the entire village. Now one way you can do it is use this and just put it in the middle, but be aware that we will probably need to put other buildings around this village. So my instinct is that we put a substation, say, in about there. Actually, I wouldn't mind. No, I think we can put it about there. Did that footpath connect? Okay, we'll just put mud footpath in there. Now when you run into here, what you want to do is use the biggest power carrying capacity that you can get, and I think we'll just try and stretch this out a little bit as far as we can get it. We'll put one power line there, and then so that will give us power coverage out to there. And I think what we're going to do is put another substation here, because I can almost guarantee that we're going to have to put water in, because water is enabled. So, and of course water needs power. So I thought I'd lost the thing. We're new up this road here into there. So we've now, in theory, wired up this first village. We've only got to do 1,000, so it's not a difficult target. The problem's planning the infrastructure. Now, where's the road gone? Where's the road that we should be following? This one. So we've got to come out to about here. Now we don't have maintenance enabled, so what we could do is put in another step down transformer there, and then come back here with the whole 15 megawatts, and we're just try and follow the road. I think we just follow the road. We do it all in one go. The road's kind of curving off there. Come to there. So what that should do is take us to there. I think we can just put a power transformer. Oh well. Okay, we don't seem to have that many roads here, and that could be an inconvenience. We could put it about there, and then again we'll just go for a 10 megawatt supply. Need to kind of come in from that direction. Again, what we're going to do is plan a can't see what I'm doing. Oops. Can I zoom in? Get in. If we put, well, actually we can just put it on that side there, just there. I think that will cover. Yeah, I think if we put one about there, that covers the church. Put one there, that covers that part of town. We can put, I'm going to put 3 in here, I think. Simply because I've got to feel, you've got to put buildings round them. One thing as I've noticed is these footpaths could be a bit of a problem. So if we take you out, where are we going to? There. So if we run to there, run to there. Now the next one, where do I put it? I put it there. I think I want to get in too close to the town, and I think just for the fun of it, we're actually, this one we'll actually go underground. And what that should do is power the entire village. Now what we've got to do is supply the power to our capital. I think this might get a bit more involved than I thought it would be. Trouble is, I've got to be very careful now. We've only got the one road. I think what we'll do is we'll put you in about there. That covers that bit of the town. We'll put another one. Actually, we're going to push you out. That covers to there. We'll put another one right out here. And we'll put another one. We'll put another power supply out about here. I know it seems over the top, but I'm a bit worried about this road. Because we've got a lot of footpaths and a lot of the basic buildings actually have... What happened to the substation? Oh, we haven't got a step down transformer yet. I think we're put the step down transformer out here, I think, well away from the capital. Actually, no. Come that back a bit. Don't like that. Just press shift. I'll just redo that one again. If you're wondering what I'm up to, it's my realistic mode instinct coming in, because power lines can be a little bit problematic sometimes when you are trying to build them, and then you realize that you didn't actually make a proper connection. And again, I think we're going underground to the one right up there. Right, so let's just let the game run now. Oh, perhaps we got the 1,000. It says establish a reliable water supply for the whole of the city. So we've now got to run water for 1,000. Whoops, get rid of that F2. What I'm going to do first is I'm just going to come into here. Got a little power break there. Power break there. Right, we've got power there. For some reason, I don't think we've actually got power in the city. Can't see all this rain. Where is it? So what's up with the... I'm just going to keep the game on pause. And maybe the power connection, is it on now? Okay, this is the one, isn't it? Some reason you've got no power here. Putting without power supply. Probably find out that I haven't run the power cable between here and there. Aha. Nope. What we'll do is we'll run alongside the road and up into there. Okay, so we've now got power. What we got to do now is put water in. Yeah, we've got lots and lots of complaints. Right, we've got to put water in now. I think the game gives us a hint, is it? It says here, establish a reliable water supply for the city. Now let's provide our citizens with a steady water supply. Begin by constructing a small water well which Conveniently doesn't require any workers. Boost the pressure in the pipeline using water pumps, ensuring consistent flow. Finally, place of water substations near residential areas to distribute the water efficiently to our citizens' home. By placing the water well, ensure it's situated in a clean, natural area with a pollution away from pollution and buildings. This may help to maintain a water quality above 97%. If there are concerns about water quality, consider adding a waste treatment plant. Well, to be honest, I've never yet found anywhere where the water quality is above, I think it's about 95% if we find the small well. 94%. 95%. I think if we go right out, even out in the sticks, 95 is about the best we're going to get. We've got no footpath, got no road connection. That's the annoying thing. I don't really want to build it that side. I think this is 94, this is 94. I think just to keep the junctions down low, we'll put it out here. And put a small, is that in range of the, I don't think that's actually in range, so we'll delete that. Nearly made a mistake there. Luckily we're not playing realistic mode. Small water well. Okay, we're gonna have to put it out this far out like that. Build a gravel road. Let's put it into there. Then we will need a small pumping station, should be enough to supply domestic supplies. That can go to about there. We will put a water treatment plant in. Now the water treatment plant has to be within walking distance so that we can get workers. I think I can do that. There's a footpath connection there. I think if I tuck it in about there, and we can put you there. Pause the game again. And we're going to need a footpath. We'll go asphalt there. And what that should do if we go range, yeah, we're well within range of any workers. Right, what we'll do first is just lay in the pipe connection. We'll go large pipes. Tend to always have a bias towards large pipes. You can come there. So we've now got the initial supply come up. I'm assuming that the chemicals are on auto purchase. Yeah. So what we've got to do now is provide coverage for water. My instinct, we can get good coverage from about there. So I think if we could probably get coverage from a single. Actually, if we push that out, okay, it's not, when we can't get coverage from a single. Is that a graveyard? Sorry. Well, that's pretty weird, unusual. All the little graves all marked out. I think what we'll do is we'll put a substation on just about there. That will cover that building, and then we'll put another substation about there. Now there's two ways you can actually supply the water. You can either use a water tower or go for a direct pump. I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put a big pump in, just shove it about there, go underground, and we can go to there. By using a big pump, actually I think what I will do is I'm going to put a water switch in front of that as well. I know some of you must say it's a bit overkill, but one of the problems of doing things like this is that you don't know exactly what is coming up. It's not like when you're playing a normal game where you can kind of anticipate. Right, so we've got water to that place. We need to put water into here. Again, I'm just going to very quickly put in water. Substation 94%. There's a road there. I think we're got the water supply on this side, then we can work towards those. Actually, we can put it. That's nice. I mean, the water quality isn't that important because you can't get to 97% without a water treatment plant. So we can come there, put a small pumping station in, put the water treatment plant in, which can go about there. Like that. Underground. We've got that connected, and we need a couple of substations. Right, I think we'll put one just by the church. I put it just that side of the church, and then we got some outlayers here that could be a problem. You've got connections there, so we could kind of get the best possible coverage by doing that. And of course, well, I think we'll just go for a large pump again. There. Tuck it behind these buildings here. And the center one can go to there and put you out to there. So that's that town covered. And then very quickly, because of course if we're going to provide power and other bits and pieces to the, is that the right town? Are we yeah, I think this is the right town, isn't it? Have you got power? Yeah, we've just got no water. Okay, I think what we can do is put the water supply out here. Just tuck you up there. Okay. Small pumping station going down the hill. Now you can actually supply water to a water treatment plant if you've got altitude. So actually we'll do this as an experiment, just as a demo. So we don't need that, because if you look at that, this is actually up on high ground. So if we put in a water treatment plant here, the trouble is there's no road. Okay, we'll have to put the water treatment plant in about there. I mean, put the road there and get rid of that, and then come there, and we could probably cover this whole area with one thingy. So we only need a small pumping station, I think. We'll just tuck it at that so it's the other way round, so we can put a small pumping station there, and we could probably cover whole town from about there. This rate I'll probably run out of money, but haha, that's okay. Run out of money, we run out of money. Right, the only other thing we're going to need to do is put in an asphalt path to there. And what we'll do now is just let the game build. Okay, it says Founding a capital, we now continue our progress. It's vital that you provide more sewage to access to our citizens. Building and replacing the sewage tank close to the residential areas to collect waste. When connected the sewage pipeline towards sewage discharge, the system might result in a minor pollution, but with low population is concerned about the treatment of plant. Okay, well, we don't have to build a treatment plant. We can just dump straight into the water river, which is the option I'm going to do, although the river is a little bit close. I think we'll start here, so we're looking at it. It's quite interesting, actually. Looks like we may have a problem with the... Nope, we can just shove it there. Again, just for simplicities. One thing I have found is that if you've got full coverage from water, if you put the sewage tank right next door, it can actually just make that connection. And we've got that there. Now, sewage doesn't need power, but it does need gradient. So we've got that there, connecting to that there. What I will do is just slip in a little bit of a footpath. Okay, I can't slip in a footpath there because the ground's a little bit high. There we are. Or you can come there and took you to there. So that's that one done. And again, we can follow a similar pattern here. Just sometimes it pays just to get a feel of the lie of the land. There's a contour here, so a good place to dump the sewage off would be down here. If we can get it to behave, we can. Right, we got that there. Right, again, I'm just going to follow exactly what I did before. We can just tuck you in there, and maybe we'll just tuck you in there. One thing I will do now, though, because this is going to be quite a big town, so I am going to put in one of these here. What that does is allows you to add extra sewage connections should you need them. And that one can come in there. And where's the other one? Just there. And that can come into there. And you can come to there. Okay, what we got to do now is was that our capital? Okay, so we've just done our capital. What we need to do is our other one over here. What's the terrain like here? It's quite a big drop off this way. But there's residents there. I don't want to go under the mountain because that would put our building costs up. Kind of got a little bit of an open area here. And we could drain this way. Sometimes oh, there it is. We can have you there. Underwater. Right. Put you on that side. Where's the other water connection? Right, it's right up here. It's going to be where are we going? I think it's just there, isn't it? So that one can go as a single connection. And then what we will do is put in a sewage connector there. And then we can run you. Okay, we got a problem here. So if I drop that down, sometimes you can turn it green, but it won't connect to there. Okay, so what we'll have to do is move you to about there. Now there is a way that you can fix this, but I don't think it's worth doing now. Okay, we're just gonna have to pump it into there. Maybe the switches were a little bit too much, so just get you. I mean, there's loads of rivers around, so right, just gonna let the game run and build. Is that being built? Only there. Okay, we've done that. Comrades, monuments are more than just symbols. They are pillars of our identity. By constructing them, Soviet monuments in our capital, we can foster a sense of unity and loyalty amongst our citizens, ensuring their allegiance to strong government is to remain. I'll build 5 monuments. Got something there that shouldn't be there by the look of it. Snag you out. Right, I think we can build a monument about here. So what we got in the way of monuments. And that's 90 meters. I wouldn't mind. So we've got a couple of these are 145 meters. Plus we can sneak them in tight corners so that we don't have to. If we put one there, maybe one over here just next to the church to show that we are serious. That's 2. Come up near the border and put one in our little town here that we put in. Again, we can just sneak that in. Yeah, 3. And then I think we got one. Oh, we've got one here, haven't we? Did I not do the capital? Where is the capital gone? Okay, maybe I missed the capital out. It'd be nice if I could get one in just there. That'd be nice. 3, 5. I think that's sports again. Comrades, shops are not just places of commerce, but crucial nodes of the connection of the citizens. It's essential resources. Our workers cannot be productive if they are hungry. It's imperative that we secure access to food for all. Now, I think this is where the fun's going to start, because we got all these lovely footpaths, but my instinct is, I think we'll go for, I think we're going to go the whole hog. We're going to go for a small shopping centre. Zoom out a bit. If I push the shopping mall in there, and of course it's got power, water and electricity. So if I put you there, put on pause, we'll connect out an asphalt footpath to there. And then we'll just make sure that. Is there anything here? No, that's just the graveyard. The people in the graveyard don't need food. We've done that one. We're just going to put shop in here. This one's going to be a bit easier to provide coverage. I think if we put the food store just in there. I'm going to assume that and if you oops, nope. There are a couple of little huts out here, but we can always, well, move the citizens if necessary. When you play on a populated map, moving citizens around can be something that you will spend quite a lot of time doing. I think this one, we may swing the changes a little bit. We get a small grocery store in the center here. Yeah, I think we can get a grocery store in there. And if we can get in a small store as well. Haha. It's not going to fit in there, is it? That's a footpath. I can get rid of that footpath. Move you. Just drop you in there. Let these build. Seems this seems this shop is empty. Building a shop is not enough. You have to supply it with goods. Okay, when we start to use, what was that? Oh, build a fuel station. Let me just check this. Okay. Right, what we're going to do is build a fuel station. Right. I'm assuming that we may have to supply fuel. So I think we'll just put in, where's the power supply? Got a little bit of a church there actually. Right, I just don't, I don't really want to build a gas station there. I don't know what the buildings are, so we're going to kind of game the game a little bit. In the sense we'll put a gas station out here. No, no. Keep losing the capital in the dark. I think maybe we can put the gas station about here. As I say, when I'm first starting out and doing a lot of planning, what I tend to do is not actually, how can you say? Yeah, what I do is, just to repeat myself, when I'm first starting out, what I tend to do is play with the day-night cycle off, so that I can see what I'm doing. And then once the city gets established, I actually do it. It says, comrades, we've done exceptional work. Our capital city is now poised to lead our nation into a bright future, serving as the foundational pillar of our great republic. Together we will continue to build upon our strong foundation. I think this might be a little bit longer series than I thought. We got what we got here. We got construction. Don't really want that. Perfect healthcare. Black gold, education, energy requirements. I don't really want to go construction. I think healthcare could be quite a big factor with the population. In fact, it's so I think we'll go the healthcare route, then the education route. So we'll go healthcare. So achieving optimal healthcare accessibility for all citizens, establish a healthcare system that leaves no one behind. Okay. Greetings, dear comrade. I'm Kirill Petrov, your Minister of Health. In the Soviet Republic, the health and well-being of every citizen is paramount. It's imperative that medical care is accessible to all, ensuring no one is left behind. Hospitals should be within walking range. If not, reliable mass transport must be connected to citizens for these vital facilities. Construct hospitals strategically, ensuring medical care is available where it's required in the most. However, pay close attention to areas where the public's workforce resides. It's imperative that our citizens, especially those contributing to our cause, have access to healthcare facilities. Let us unite. Okay, criteria. Only one citizen with complaints about lack of access to a doctor is allowed for all resident buildings with over 30 workers. Okay, this could be interesting. Right, we've got to... Where can we... My instinct is to put the hospital. We've got to build a hospital. Where is it? Now this could be interesting because I'm not sure if I can put these in other cities. We need to buy some ambulances from two. Whoops. Good work, comrades. Your efforts are truly commendable. However, the crucial juncture approaches, the report suggests a global pandemic is spreading. Unfortunately, our report won't remain untouched. We're forced to establish sufficient healthcare structure. Let's hope that our measures can be minimised. Yeah, let me just wait. Survive global pandemic. Right. Well, you seem to have got that, so I think we can get in some additional hospital coverage in here. We got a bit of a place here. We're okay for cash at the moment. I think we'll pop you in there, build you up. I don't know how long the pandemic's going to last, but we'll just reinforce our 2, 3, 4. Looks like we've got auto purchase on for fuel as well, which is quite nice. And we got our little town here. Is there a smaller version of the hospital? What we're going to do here is we'll just put a small clinic in. These guys have water. I think you're off grid. Let me just check. What's up with this? Why have you got no drink workers? Because you're not connected with a footpath. That's right. Yeah, we got work. Okay, we're in business now. Let's just get back to our capital. Now, we've got no indicator whatsoever about how long this pandemic's going to last. We've had no messages, so epidemic situation report. Seems we have impacted by serious infection, causing patients to severe diseases, highly infectious. And of course, what we can do is we come in here. Health is pretty good. 89%. Happiness. How's our happiness? Happiness is still falling, but then we're not providing everything. I do wonder if we can slip in. I'm kind of just thinking. No, we're going to stay within the game, guys. I'm thinking about adding some leisure because they are complaining that there's no school and everything, but I don't know what's part. And normally I'd build culture and sport here, but it's almost like they don't want us to do that at the moment. So I'm just going to let this run. Okay, guys, welcome back. It says, comrades, there is a glimmer of hope at the horizon. The peak of the pandemic is now behind us, a testament to our collective resolve. Our experts predict that in just 30 days, this dark chapter will come to an end. Let's remain vigilant and supporting one another as we navigate this final stretch of recovery. So it's not over just yet. So there's days left to the end of pandemic. What I'm doing at the moment is I'm just preempting the game a little bit by putting in, oops, put that the wrong way around, a gas station up here. Right, so that means we've now got 28 days left to go to be able to finish the pandemic. So what I'm going to do now, guys, is just let the game play on, and I'll be back in 28 days. Okay, guys, welcome back. We're just coming up to the 30-day wait period for the pandemic, and what I've been doing whilst I've been waiting for that to happen is I've been doing a little bit of Soviet era planning, in the sense that I've got rid of all the little houses that are around here and put a road around the back here. The reason I've done that is that while I was waiting, I was kind of looking round at our capital. Oops, there it is. Comrades, we appear that the pandemic has finally receded. We are emerging from this challenging ordeal. Let us serve as a stark reminder of the vital role of healthcare plays in our society. We can only hope that such events remain a rarity. Let us continue to prioritise the well-being of our citizens and bolster the healthcare system, ensuring it's better prepared for whatever future holds. We got fire prevention and safety. I think that fire prevention, because let me just check very, very quickly. Just keep the game on pause. Let's look at the settings. There's building fires are normal. My instinct is education, actually. No, I'm always got a bit paranoid. So that's what we're going to be doing in the next part. I'll just read the introductions. It says, hello, esteemed leader of our great Soviet Republic. I am Frederick Antonov, and we have the honour of serving as chief of the firefighters in my role. I oversee the dedicated team of firefighters committing to safeguarding our citizens and property from the devastating effects from fire. Today I stand before you to discuss the critical task of fire prevention and preparedness. Together we shall work to ensure the safety of our purpose of our republic. Comrade, as we embark on our mission to bolster fire service, it's imperative that you ensure all buildings within a great Soviet Republic, within our great Soviet, have access to a fire station coverage. This can be achieved through a comprehensive road network that connects every corner of the city to its closest fire station. Additionally, in the future, we may need to consider deployment of helicopters of the fire stations to further enhance our firefighting capabilities. Together, we shall strive to protect our citizens and property. As buildings are secured with staff fire stations, ensure fire stations with too many buildings unassigned. So that is what we're going to be doing in the next part. So this is where I'm going to leave it. Hope you enjoyed the episode. Hope you found it interesting. And until next time, whatever you do, enjoy your gaming.